welcome back to the Thursdays Are the Best Days podcast, episode 142. And joining me this week, we heard them. We heard the Brunos. We heard the Detuzans. We heard none of them probably because that was in pre-show.
I mean, usually I leave the count in. I don't know. Do you still do that?
No,
Okay, well.
I cut it out.
Feels bad, man.
If you like counts, get on that video podcast.
I think people do the video podcast.
We need analytics.
I don't know what people do.
Yeah. Okay, Nick, do you want to talk about our analytics that we found?
Yeah, there's this one feed that refreshes our podcast a lot. We have 750,000 views.
Is it actual views or is it the feed counting as a view every refresh?
That depends. How do you want to look at it?
Yeah,
I don't know.
I like being able to
Lunchables
say
don't
that
look
we
at
have 750 million views.
Is the pot half full, or did you just put a lot of shit in the pot? Either of the pot's half full.
I think Lunchables needs to get in on this while
I
we
have a problem
still
with
have
pots.
open sponsorship spots.
Bruno has a pot problem.
Oh,
I do.
chili pot.
Is
it the
who's
pot?
back.
Is it the pot or the filling that's the problem?
It's a problem with myself.
Because I don't think any man needs 10 pounds of chili.
I made chili. I had a pot. Now, my goal was to keep it in this pot. It's a 10-quart sauce pot, which otherwise known as a big pot. Couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. Had to break out my Dutch oven pot. I had to split it up.
The thing I think about you, Bruno, is you start with like 10 pounds worth of one ingredient, then you have to make up for it. So I don't know what you.
Okay.
I think you have like 10 pounds worth of beans or something shit. Like what starts the whole endeavor?
I started it off. Okay. I was at the grocery store. I knew I was making chili.
Yeah.
So I needed some peppers. We need some fresh ingredients, right?
So one or two peppers.
I bought 2 green peppers, 1 red pepper, 3 long Italian peppers, like hot peppers.
Now you're just. Do you not see the issue that you have to?
1 or 2 green peppers and you're good.
And 2 poblano peppers because they looked really good. They were also the biggest poblano peppers I've ever seen in my life.
So you're up to 10 peppers, and you don't think, like, maybe cut back on the peppers, because that's what starts this whole thing.
It was 8, okay?
That's not 8. You listed that 3, like, green.
2 green,
2
1
green.
red, 3 long Italian hot, and 2
That's
poblanos.
Still, okay. So you're 8 peppers in, and you haven't even started the chili. This is your issue.
2 onions. That's it. 2 onions.
You're 10 vegetables into this chili, and you expect it to fit in one pot.
I used 1.5 pounds of beef and 1.5 pounds of pork. That's it.
No, how many beans you add?
I added, how many cans did I add?
You can't think of how many cans.
I added
Cans, multiple.
3 medium cans of beans.
What is a medium can to you, though?
Not the small one and not the big one.
What, an A34 can? Or what are the can sizes?
What the fuck does that mean?
Is it like a gallon drum?
No, that's the big one.
Okay, so it's the medium
I think
one,
it's
the
like a
giant
50
one, but,
ounce can of beans.
Can you palm it, or do you need 2 hands to pick it up?
No, I can palm it.
I think there.
Hold on.
Wait.
So
sorry.
those cans, Bruno?
Was it a number?
It was
Those
not
are
the
Was it
normal
number
same.
10?
size cans
I
the
didn't
average
say
person
it was
uses.
normal. I said it was a medium.
Was it a
can.
number 10?
What's a 10? I don't know these things.
There's can sizes. Here's a chart.
Fucking, where's the chart? Give me the chart.
I got the chart. though. I tried to get an image. But
I need something to scale for these.
No, it
images,
was
so-
not a number 10.
it was
It
not a
wasn't
number.
this middle one either.
Then what do you mean?
Because it was a tall can, not a wide can.
Do I need a
It's-
better chart?
Yeah.
Your
hold
chart
on.
had 3 things and it went from like 1 to 10.
Yeah, there's not that many can sizes out there.
I think there is.
It's all like standardized.
It's like it's the
Bruno,
medium
find-
one. I don't
Bruno,
know. I'll find it.
us the can you bought.
Hold on. I'll
Jeez.
look.
I thought you were getting number 10s. I thought you were getting number 10s of beans. 12 cups.
See,
Times
when I get
3.
out the big pot, I do. But I didn't want to make that much chili.
This time.
This one, right here. 40.5-ounce cans of beans.
So that's a
what-
normal size can, right?
No, what?
It's probably
what
it's
can is-
about this size.
What?
Yeah.
Wow. Oh wait,
3
that's 9 times 0.5. So that's 4.5 cups of beans per can.
I didn't say it was crazy. I said it was a
So
you
medium
could get away
can.
with-
like a number 3 or 4 can then.
I don't know number. You're saying numbers like they mean something to me.
Well, a number 2.5 is 3.5, so I'm assuming number 3 to 4 somewhere in there is going to be 4.5 cups. No,
This is all for industrial use. They got can sizes. It's this whole metric that I don't know if you're aware of.
That's fine. It's like me using metric measurements with you guys. It means
But
nothing to you.
it's like Bruno. There's a normal can, and yours is bigger than the number 2.5 can. Like,
okay, sure. I don't know what. What is it?
I don't.
It-
I posted
it's a
another
number-
picture.
It's a number 10.
A number
want a
1 is
school
a
lunch,
normal
Bruno?
can.
Yo,
All your school
no,
lunches were number 10 cans.
They're the big ones. I don't buy the big ones.
Yet,
I've done it in the past.
I 100% believe you.
Bruno, the number 1 cans are a normal person can.
I'm telling you right now, it wasn't that one. It was a big
I know,
can.
but I'm saying like you saying 3 cans is like a normal person saying, "Oh yeah, I just put 10 cans of chili in my." Thing.
I put 3 pounds of meat in. I'm not putting 3 little dinky cans of.
Here's another
Beans.
chart. Here's another chart. We're throwing more charts at it.
Ooh, this looks like
Did
a
you-
bad chart.
So
for
you
me.
didn't do a pumpkin filling sized. You did a tomato sized can, pretty much.
So Bruno, roughly a number 3. You got a number 3 can of beans. 51 ounces, give or take 2 ounces. Yeah,
Yeah, it's that one. Yeah,
it was a
Yeah,
number
but look at the
3.
normal bean
But
size
mine's a
can,
tall
Bruno.
I didn't
It
buy
doesn't
that
matter.
one.
This
No, but
matters
that's what
the
you should be
volume.
buying. That's
Why?
normal beans.
I
'Cause
need
that's
more
supposed to be
beans.
beans.
I used 3 of them.
Yeah, use 3 of the tomatoes
It's all
for your
volume.
beans.
Bruno got 3 fucking number 3s on the menu.
All I can say is I made chili.
That's 15 cups of beans.
I made chili. I ate chili. It was delicious. I burned the shit out of my tongue on it because it was too hot. I do that every time though.
How much is left?
I froze. How many portions of chili did I freeze? I think like 16. That might be high.
Well, that's
12?
Oh my god.
That Bruno, I
12,
don't think you
12.
understand normal people cooking.
I'm telling you, I took it easy.
I know. You're like, I made a small batch.
So what can we say we learned here today? We learned that there are can sizes that are standards. That's what
Don't
Bruno
ever
can
have
say.
Bruno cater for your cooking thing because he'll end up making like 80
Dog,
pounds
if I
of
like
chili, and
if I
expect
like
everyone
chili,
to take
Bruno-
home like 5 pounds extra.
If I like chili, Bruno would be catering the goddamn wedding.
Look.
We'd buy him a.
It's a great chili. I love it.
Here's a really big pot, Bruno. Make it for
I
100
did.
people.
I have the pot. That's what when I use the big cans, that's the pot I go to.
We
How many
haven't
number
done
10s
the
do you
first
use for
segment
the big-
yet.
When you go big, how many number 10s?
I think 3. I think 3 is a number thing.
You
Like
can't just keep multiplying your things by 3. That's
well,
how you got.
that's like 3
Bruno,
of the medium
That's
cans.
36 cups of beans.
It's in a 40-quart pot. What do you want me to tell you?
How many peppers?
A shit ton.
Bruno just walks in and says, "I want peppers."
Like I don't.
You got
I'm
some
not
dude
going to
like
get the pot. I'm just
you got.
not.
s-
But
you-
it's
Can
like
you wear it as a hat?
no, it's too big.
You got some dude like Burry pissed off that he has to remake the pepper display because you took out all the peppers.
Or they have
Dick,
to restock the
Dick,
cans of beans
let
on the
me-
shelf, and it's the cans that weigh 20 pounds.
Let me put a picture in your head, okay? You're at a family barbecue in the summer. COVID's gone. It's not a thing, right? A big get together, like there's 50 people here, right? And someone's got corn on the cob going, and they're boiling it in a pot. That's my pot. Or like you're having a crawfish boil.
Bruno, let me point something in perspective to you, okay? You're in math class, and they say
I'm the
Mr.
guy with the
Mr.
peppers.
Keshimuno bought 80 peppers and 50 cans of beans. He put
Does
in
it
one can
fit-
of beans so far. How many left does he have? And everyone's like, "Why does he have so many beans and peppers?"
Does it all fit in his 40-quart bin? We will never know.
Dick,
I
this
think
is the pot. I've done this before.
Is that half empty or like?
Yes, because it gets too heavy to do anything with.
Damn,
Yeah,
these
'cause
first world problems.
How it takes probably forever for it to all heat up. That's 40 quarts
Yeah.
worth of chili.
It's like I'm setting this thing on the floor, making it in different pots, and then dumping it into this.
Do you have a giant like wooden spoon that's as tall as you are?
Absolutely, yes. You need it. I call it an oar because that's what it looks like.
You have a problem.
See, I would be there with a
I'm
normal,
admitting
like,
the problem.
I would be there with a normal wooden spoon, just like using all my arm strength
no,
to like mix it
you-
around as I'm like halfway into the pot.
Your arm would be in the pot if
That's
you
what
were
I'm
using a
saying.
normal spoon. Just use your arm then.
I'm
Man.
guessing your stove is a gas stove,
It is.
because if you had an electric stove that used like a glass top, I feel like that would be dangerous. Well, something
I
said that.
also have a burner specifically for it that runs on a 20-pound propane tank.
Does the whole
Oh, now
propane
you're
tank
getting
get
into
used for one
size
pot of
propane
chili?
tanks, but when I size your damn cans, that's when the arguments shoot off.
There's nothing wrong with having a big propane tank because propane lasts a while.
Does it?
I don't know how
I
how
go
much
through
propane do you have
800
left after a
gallons of.
pot
I don't know. I go through
like you're not
800 gallons of
swapping out the
propane in a
propane
year.
tank as you're cooking chili, are you?
No.
You only go through 800 gallons of propane through a year.
Yep.
Interesting. I assume most of your houses run on propane, like heat,
All of it.
water.
Heat, water, stove, dryer.
Yep.
What?
Yeah, Bruno got that like ultra dry.
I have what?
Does it really run on propane, or am I being fooled?
Yes. I'm not shitting you.
You just
I
have to
thought
be
dryers
very
were just electric.
No, his
No.
fucking like burns gas to get hot air, and then just probably has an electric
What?
fan that blows it. I'm guessing, or is it all?
Probably. Yeah, like it uses electric to spin it. It's not like some contraption creating a piston with steam.
Bruno, question.
Yeah, what's up?
Listen to a podcast. The guy had like a 500-gallon propane tank.
I've got a
think.
1,000-gallon. Sure.
Okay, I think he had a 500. He has one of those like generators that cut on his power whenever
Yep.
power's out.
Yeah.
He said like, "Oh, I think I could last like a week with that 500-gallon tank with a generator." Is that feasible, you think?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know what kind of efficiency they have, but
Yeah, I didn't know.
I know it's a viable solution, propane. Like
I didn't-
normally,
Because he
if
said
you-
like when he can live normally with that 500 like gallon tank.
does
like
he
a week.
use that propane for other stuff?
Yes.
Okay, that's why he can.
Yes. So
Because,
like I'm guessing
like-
the rest of his house is pretty efficient.
It's not that it's efficient, it's that you're not using
Well,
electric. Like,
I think gas burning is more efficient than like heating up a stove element or like boiling
eh,
water.
possibly. But what I'm saying is, I run my house off of like a 5,000 watt generator, which
Hmm.
in the grand scheme of things is not much at all. And I run the whole house off of it if I have to. Like,
Mm,
my uncle that has electric appliances instead of propane needs like a 10,000 watt generator.
yeah,
Like that. And he can't run everything. Like, he can't run his heat.
gotcha.
Whereas
What's the point of the
all I
generator?
to
Food.
charge things and make food and
I don't,
lights.
heat seems important.
No,
It does, but you know, we
that's feed
we
that.
we like our stuff.
I don't
Yes,
know.
Nick.
Yeah, Madeline's house she used to live in. Well, her parents still live there. They have a coal stove, so whenever it gets cold in the winter, they heat their house with like coal.
Yeah.
Sure, like half the area you're from does that shit,
Do what?
like coal stoves and wood stoves.
Oh, where I'm from?
Yeah.
Our house had a coal wood stove, but it got removed. But we do have a wood burner in the basement that when it gets roaring, the whole center wall in our house is brick. So the whole
Mm,
house heats up from that center wall and radiates throughout the whole house. Plus the floorboards over top of it get really warm. And since we have like 6 cats, they'll all just plop down on the floor and stretch out and just melt on the floor. And you're
Yeah.
like stepping over landmines.
hmm.
Mm,
Can I actually go through the first segment now that we're done with cans?
if you want to.
Wait, that wasn't the segment?
I normally try to start off with where we were 100 episodes ago.
Oh,
Look who's back was the episode title. This week, Nick, Philos, Bruno, Carrie, and then eventually Detuzin. Apparently relate again.
The
Um,
twos.
well, what day of the week were these being recorded?
Who knows?
Tuesday
I
probably.
could probably tell you.
100% we could tell. I guarantee it was like a Tuesday. That was like the first year we did it a week or a day like
What number
before.
is it?
42.
I'm trying to think why it would be late multiple weeks but still show up.
Ooh, that was a
213,
late
19.
one. 2/13/19.
Probably because you used to raid on Tuesdays.
No, but I would raid till midnight. So if anything, I would leave
Yeah, but a
early.
lot of times your guys' raid would end early because
Late
be like,
Tuesday
oh,
night. Like 11 o'clock Tuesday night.
Okay, yeah, so even right after raid, I would have shown up.
that's why we weren't in like the first year. Then we switched to Wednesday. I don't know why we switched to Wednesdays, but we did.
I think we just got lazy and wanted to do it
You would be like,
like
"Oh shit,
as close to
podcast
the deadline as
tomorrow."
possible.
You would be like, "Oh shit, podcast tomorrow." You guys would record and upload in like a 4-hour span.
I don't think it was oh
Yeah.
shit. It was just like, yeah, it's podcast day.
I think I need to have next week. We need to try to get a guest because of 43, but I'm not going to say anything more because of that.
What's 43?
Well, if I said that, then I'm already spoiling next week's podcast.
Like, I think I know, but
Just look. You can look at episode 43, and then you can like uh understand why I just said what I said. Anyone could honestly. Like it's all public.
you could
It's
probably
just a podcast.
guess.
Yeah. So okay, we're now like 20 minutes in, and I don't. Yeah. Bruno, why are like gun cases like either like $20 and they look like you got them from the dollar store, or like $800 and they look like they're actually like should be like 40?
If I ever got a really nice gun, I'd buy a Pelican case for it. But that's like $200.
I ain't spending $200
But they're
on a
so
hard piece of
nice.
plastic.
I have some Pelican cases, like little ones. They're
Hmm.
so nice.
They are, but like,
But yeah, no, I know they're ridiculous. Like you got to spend $20 to get a sock or a bunch to get something nice.
so I don't. You're not aware of this, Dit. I bought an assault rifle. I think it's
Yeah, I
fair to
know.
call it
You were
that.
talking about it yesterday.
I
I didn't know if you
mean,
were here.
I'm always here.
if you want,
It's
AR does not stand for assault rifle, but
I
you're
know.
welcome to call it that.
Isn't it like the company that made it.
Yeah, Armalite rifle.
Yeah, let's just pretend that they're still what it means.
I mean, like it's an AR-15. I'm not gonna deny you that at all.
I knew it started for that company name, but like they kind of they didn't do enough branding.
Apparently not.
It'd be like if a company made a Q-tip, but everyone called it a Q-tip, and that company is like, well, no, it's called like the Quentin, like
Yep.
the Quentin tip. Everyone's
Yeah,
like,
I get it.
maybe they should have better branding, Dorino. That's all. I'm gonna attack them. It's their fault.
Maybe it's the media's fault too.
Well, when you have a rifle that is referred to the assault as is reserved for
I
as an
know.
assault rifle,
I
and then you
know.
abbreviate AR, like
Bad look. Bad look.
hmm. I do wonder. They just put assault. Does it make it sound cool? Is it one of those like military like?
Yep.
It's like military grade.
Yep.
Interesting. Fan. Hmm. It's not a pistol. 16-inch barrel, so it is a rifle.
Not a pistol. Not a short barrel rifle either.
But if I trip and maybe scrape the end, I'd need to get a lot of stamps.
Yeah. Yeah, you would.
Could could you legally do that? Or are you like, is there too many like red tape? Like, could you legally chop an inch off and then get it reclassified? I know it's a lot of hoops, but could I hoop jump?
Yeah. Yeah, you can. I mean, I to be honest, cutting the barrel sounds like more of a pain in the ass than getting a new barrel. But
I was
yes, you can do that.
okay.
I'm
So that
pretty
sounds like a
sure.
lot. Sounds like a
Again,
lot of hoop.
not a lawyer, not an expert, but I'm pretty sure if you spend the $200 on a tax stamp and go through the whatever, I don't remember the ABC letters corresponding to everything. If you go through
Man,
everything, you can, I think.
it's so confusing when you read gun law shit. It like gets
I
so
know.
like
And then think about stepping across a state line and they all change.
yeah, like you start reading these things like you're allowed this, and you're like, okay,
Okay,
under
here, I'll give you the example, right? We're talking about ARs, right? As
yes,
as
not
in
assault
a
rifles,
as in
Armalite rifles.
a gun that has like the one you think of. It's the 30 round mag, it's the M4, it's the, everything. It's that. Okay? Nick bought one. He bought the regular one, right? If Nick wants a short barrel on that, he has to turn it into a short barrel rifle. Okay? You need a $200 tax stamp and have to wait like 6 months and get your fingerprints taken and go through all this stuff to get a background check and do all this. Great. Now you have a short barrel rifle. Make it a short barrel rifle. I could go to the store right now and buy what's called a pistol, right? An AR pistol. And as long as the stock on the back has a hole in it so I can put my arm through it, it is now classified as a brace instead of a stock. That allows me to have it as a pistol, which means I can have any barrel length I want on it. Okay? Think that's crazy? Not there yet. Okay? The grip that you can put on the front of it. Keep in mind, parts are very interchangeable. I guarantee we could run the same foregrip, which is the thing your left hand would hold on to. We could run the same foregrip. On my pistol, I can't have a vertical foregrip. Like a grip that goes up and down on it. Whereas you can if yours is a short barrel rifle or a regular one.
Yes.
But if I want an angled foregrip, which is like an ergonomic piece of plastic that doesn't go straight up and down, I can have that. That's fine.
Well, part of it goes straight up and down, but another part angles out.
Yeah, it's like real dumb. And that's just because it's a pistol.
I thought.
It's annoying.
Okay. It's all. Hmm. Illegal. Sawed-off shotguns are illegal in Pennsylvania. Just read
Oh
that
yeah,
one in the.
yeah. They don't like knives too. You know,
Are we not a
I
knife
can.
state?
You can't have a sawed
We're
off
an
knife.
okay. We're an okay knife state.
Why can't you have sawed off knives?
But like,
Oh,
there are some knives that I want that maybe I might get someday that are not illegal in Pennsylvania.
Or are they spring loaded knives you're talking about?
Yeah, oh, that's what I want. I want an OTF that the blade comes out the front. Yeah. And like, there's another cool one that I want someday. It's a Paragon. But it's classified as a dagger because it has a sharp blade on both sides. Illegal.
I think you're allowed to have a switchblade in New York if it's over a certain size.
New York's pretty bad with knife laws.
But I thought there was some weird thing like
Maybe.
once it's bigger than a certain size, it's no longer a knife.
I know the city doesn't like knives too.
Oh yeah. Well, the city doesn't like anything because you have that many
Like,
people.
the pocket knife that I carry all the time here, this is illegal in New York City. Because I can hold the lock and have it open. That's illegal. This is a gravity knife. Or if a cop knows how to flick a knife open. Okay, this one's a little scary because it's so heavy.
Bruno's
I don't
knife
wanna,
is legal now.
Fling it. Where's my other one?
Get some WD-40 on that.
Okay, I can do it. The thing is, I'm too scared because it's a very smooth handle, and it's got like a lot of weight to it, and I don't want to throw it into a monitor. But yeah, there's like, if you flick a knife hard enough, it'll open, and in New York City, that's a gravity knife, and that's like a felony. So
Isn't any
fun.
knife a gravity knife then by that?
Exactly. That's why people are so mad about it. Laws, so fun.
I find the fun one that you're allowed machine guns, but only if they were made before 1986 or something like that.
Yeah.
I mean, how old's your Mosin, Nick? Just find a machine gun from the same era.
Well, that's the thing. That's what's called a transferable machine gun, which means you can buy it.
Well, like you could still buy a Tommy gun.
Yeah. Or an
Can't they
Uzi.
make it? Or an Uzi.
Or an MP5. There are some of them. They're expensive.
Sure. How old are the AK? Like any AK? Isn't the AK like pretty old gun design?
I don't know. I don't know the answer to that. You don't see many full auto AKs around though. But like the other thing is, I could apply for a class, I think it's called a class 3 license.
Yes. Yes.
And there's one with a 7 too. To be a firearm manufacturer, for instance. And then, because now I'm a firearm manufacturer, I can go to Glock and say, hey, I want a Glock 18, which, if you didn't know, is the full auto Glock.
Yeah, I knew that one from Tarkov. When I go BRIP with the 50 round.
Yeah. I could say, hey, I want a Glock 18 now. And there's like, okay, give us $600 because that's how much it costs. And now you have a non-transferable, which means you can't sell it to anyone.
You gotta die with it.
Gun that there was a term, I forget what it was. Like a showpiece, not a showpiece, but like a demo or something maybe. Anyways, yeah, don't get me wrong, you gotta spend thousands of dollars to get to that point and go through extensive background checks, and it takes like 2 years. But you can do it. And you need to have like an LLC and a business name and all that stuff.
So
But you
Thursdays are
can
the
do
best
it.
days.
Maybe someday, Nick. Maybe someday.
I do know a guy who is very on the thing that I should. He's like, it's really easy, and he would walk me right through getting an LLC. And I've thought about it.
Is it the guy that you've told me about?
Yep.
Yeah. I don't think it's
So
hard. It's just a
not.
matter of having your shit together and figuring it out for an LLC at least.
Hmm. Maybe. Maybe I'll just. Maybe I'll just collect all the tax stamps, Bruno. Gotta collect them all, like a Pokemon. Is it a physical stamp? Do I actually get a stamp?
No, absolutely not. They just want $200.
I want a stamp though. Give me stamp. Um, now we're a half an hour in. I don't even know what we talked about. Yeah, I just
Okay.
want a case. Yeah.
Yeah, I understand. I don't know of any great ones. Like I have some of the sock zipper ones that you like throw something in and then just zip it up, but that's like for
Yeah.
long guns, not for an AR. I don't
Wait.
know.
How for my limited searching, Pennsylvania doesn't have any real big gripes with high capacity mags that I
Nope.
saw, but you might
Rip it.
800
What
round mag.
what to you is high capacity also, first of all.
Well, uh,
To
that's a loaded
California,
question.
11 is high
I
capacity.
know that's a loaded question, Bert. If I'm going by California standards, having one bullet in the gun is considered
Oh,
high
maybe
capacity.
6. It might be 6. I don't remember.
Like high capacity for them is like literally holding a box. I don't know. I think it comes with 30.
Yeah, like a standard is 30.
Well, Sport 2 comes in like uh, 10 and 30.
Yeah, might be 25. Or no. Yes, sorry. I'm thinking about something completely wrong. 10 and 30. Yes. But
I
it's
consider the
literally it's literally an AR receiver. So anything that says like you want to buy metal Stanag mags, go for it. They work. You want to buy the PMag D60s or whatever they're called from Tarkov, go for it. They work. You want
I
the
was gonna
double
say
stacks? They work.
I'd consider 60 to be high capacity, but that's just in my mind that like
Yeah,
60 rounds is pretty like a
that's a
lot.
lot. You want
Is it a
that
lot
big
though?
long banana 100 thing? Go for it. They work.
Well, is 60 a lot? Am I
Yeah, 60 is a lot. It's 3 boxes of ammo in one magazine.
what if I got one? This is where Dit would come and be like, "Why don't you just get the number 10 can of ammo?"
I mean, why not just make your own ammo? We talked about this before.
Because now I'd have so many different sizes, it would be a pain in the ass.
No, just make them all.
You want the double drum fucker thing? That's 100 rounds? Go for it.
You only
It's
need one magnet if you make your
they're
own ammo.
expensive, but you can have it. It's
Yeah, but then I
fine
only need one.
until it jams.
It would be
Then
more
damn.
expensive to load it right now, Bruno, than to actually like buy it.
Or you make your own ammo. You modify all your guns to be belt fed.
But like this is the magazine from Tarkov. If this is what you want, you're more than welcome to have it. You can
I
have it.
I I was just joking with the whole like anytime you look at a gun store, it's like,
Does it
well,
come with ammo for the mag?
Absolutely not.
Why not? That's so expensive for just a piece of metal and plastic.
That's not metal.
That's so expensive for a piece of polymer plastic.
dude, I hope you know I bought this gun as a paperweight for the next like 2 years. Because the likelihood that I'll even ever be able to find ammo in the next 2 years is like
Make your
between
own. That easy.
It's not.
It's
'Cause the
not.
stuff.
What do you mean?
You can't buy the stuff to make your own.
eBay.
You
We looked it all up before.
Yeah, but like everything's out
We
of
said what,
stock.
like after 5,000 rounds, you make profit.
It's the issue is like the actual things.
There you go. Primer, undented.
Yeah, I hope it's fucking undented.
That's a pin, by the way.
Oh, it's a pen.
This one's a tie tack. This one's a pin. So where do you see primers?
It says undented primer in the description.
223 caliber bullet lapel pin.
Yeah, read the next 3 words.
Yeah, that's cause that's
It says primer.
it's a pin that was turned it was a primer that was turned into a pin.
Oh. Just unpin it.
Then we have one.
All right, you get 1. What about the other 99 or 59?
I don't know. What's the you need 223, not the 556?
Take your pick.
Yes. It's the same thing.
To dit, it's the same thing.
Look, primer strips.
That's not primers though. That's strips of plastic.
I don't know these things. It says primer. I bought 50.
I know, but it's unprimed primer strips.
Well, then just prime it.
What I'm
Easy.
getting at is you can't
Back at the
find-
beginning, we're gonna.
Look, see, there's a swag. Swaggy. There you go.
Oh, there's another.
Oh,
That's a
look, there.
magnet.
Press kit. Free shipping. Look at those. What deals? I don't see what the big deal is. Like, it's a hobby at that point then.
It's like trying to bake bread without flour, dit.
Okay,
That
I'll do it.
happened. That happened during the pandemic too. Damn.
Here, I'll make bread without flour if you start making all your own ammo.
Think.
I'm gonna be eating corn tortillas.
Nick, he
What?
didn't say it has to shoot through the gun. Just throw it at him really hard.
I mean, yeah, I probably could get some some used like casings, like probably
Yeah,
could
just
Just
clean
pick
them
up a
up.
rock.
No, Nick, you get to use casing, you get Q-tips, some rubbing alcohol, you clean it up, boom, it's brand new casing again.
yeah, basically.
Yeah, like what's the big deal?
Oh, sorry.
Reduce, reuse, recycle.
Yeah, no. This is. Yeah.
Oh, did you guys see the thing on Reddit of the guy who made a gun out of a lighter?
Yes. And a pen and a Tic Tac jar.
Yeah, and matches.
Yep. That was
Hmm.
it was weird. It took me back to like
I had
the
no idea what he
YouTube
was
of
doing at first.
oh,
It was
what's
like-
the like Russian guy with a thick Russian accent? Is it the
Oh, the guy that makes like
crazy
the big
Russian
rubber band
hacker or
launchers and
something.
shit.
Yeah,
No.
it reminded me of like one of his videos that he was using like thumbtacks and a lighter and crushed up matches to make the metal part of a disposable pen into a projectile.
And it went bang. Like,
It went pop and
bang.
looked like it would hurt like a mosquito bite.
George Sprave.
Yeah, that's the
Sprave.
guy.
It's that guy.
This wasn't that guy, but it reminded me
No.
of that guy.
It's stuff he does. Like, oh, let me make this. Let me make that.
Yeah.
Um. Trying to think of what I was gonna say.
Oh, this isn't the guy that I was thinking, by the way. I just looked
it's
at
not.
it. No. Like this
He might be German.
Similar. Like, this is probably a good thing too, but
Hold on, I think I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, this guy's like German, maybe.
I think like this is the guy that this is the
Yeah,
guy that
that's what
I'm
I was gonna
talking
show
about.
you.
The one where he says safety is #1 priority in the thickest of Russian accents.
Yes.
His videos recently are just like top 10 gadgets I found on Amazon.
Yeah, and he's still getting okay views. This man's set for life.
Yeah,
Him
I
and his
mean,
like 3 huskies.
I am watching a lot of my like old YouTubers starting to like real die.
I think it's
Oh,
because
for sure.
they're running out of steam a little bit because YouTube is so
They just
like I feel like the
not that
gaming
they're wrong.
YouTubers
They're
are
doing what
getting
they
replaced
did.
by younger kids.
The YouTube grind is so
It's
algorithmic.
different now. Yeah.
Like if you take a week off of YouTube, if you're a YouTuber and your channel's based on daily uploads, you kind of kill your own channel.
It's sad. And then like I want to watch some of these old channels. I just their content it doesn't hit right. I don't know. There's a few
That's
people.
like I tried watching some people I used to watch the other day, and I'm just like, I can't sit through this.
I don't know, like they're not as cuz no one's doing what they used to do cuz they like I we're not getting playthroughs like we used to where they good edits and good I don't know, all like shit's repetitive like Among Us stuff, Gmod, just like highly repetitive games you've watched to death.
But if they're
And
not,
then
they like new stuff doesn't get pushed by YouTube at all, and they get fucked.
yeah. The best YouTubers I watch right now are the guys that can obviously don't care about views.
Yeah.
Like my top 2 like on subscriptions recommended right now are Steve Wallace, the guy that just camps once a week, doesn't really like try to game the system. Then Addict, the guy that just films himself unclogging drains.
Yeah. He barely pays attention to the camera at all.
Well, he
Just
is
kind of.
making fun videos now.
Oh yeah.
I don't well, you can consider them fun. Let me get you the latest one that just dropped today. He's just well, it's not him, it's his rat. Was today's video.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Cuz it was Ratty. Ratty was cleaning the driveway.
Well, look at that. That right there is Ratty cleaning the driveway.
He's been doing this every once in a while now. He just uploads a random video with the rat mask on.
All right. I wouldn't have expected that, but you know, works.
Um hmm. Is there any of
So
these what?
I went grocery shopping today. All this talk is
Again?
reminding me about it.
I feel like you've been shopping like a lot.
I just went to grab a couple things.
Yeah.
He had to get the number 10 size cans.
Yeah, I had to go for the big cans, right? Remember these? You know these robots, right?
Marty.
Yeah, they're in a couple stores in PA.
Yeah. Yeah, great.
You can get a plushie.
Were you in like a Wise or something?
A giant.
Oh, I didn't know Giant had them. I know Wise does.
See that
Giant
little
has-
tiny piece of cardboard
Did
on
it
the
go
ground?
all the way out of its way just to get that?
Yeah.
It started screaming, "Cleanup needed in aisle 6. Danger, caution." For
You would
like
think they would
these
put like
things.
a Roomba or something under it. To, like,
it's a strip of cardboard, probably about like 3 inches long by a half an inch wide.
Did you pick
And
it
it's
up?
like, what?
Did you do anything with it?
No, because I was already in line for checkout with somebody behind me.
you would think
And
they would
I
put
was
a
like,
Roomba or something.
I didn't know if I went over and picked up this piece of cardboard, I had no idea what was going to happen.
You get hired.
Like, is it just going to keep sitting there screaming and go, like, it on a constant loop said caution, dangerous object detected in English and Spanish. And it was on loop, and it had yellow flashing lights on top of it for this little tiny piece of cardboard.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
The it's meant to
What's the
like
point of them?
it's meant for like cans or boxes and stuff that are like laying in the aisle. But apparently that one just got freaked out by cardboard.
Maybe it was
What?
that yellow thing in front of it, Bruno.
No, it absolutely was not.
Like, what's that yellow thing up there? It could be like a.
It's like one of them things that they shove in the aisle to make it hard to go around. Because
Yeah,
they
it's
don't
all
have
that. And
enough
it's a
space.
dangerous object.
No,
I hate them. They just fucking block the aisle. They
do.
get
They
in
get in
your
the
way
way.
and they scream all the goddamn time.
We
Yep.
don't. I have yet to see one here in New York.
Because they're not.
I also haven't been inside of a food store uh since August. I've just been doing curbside pickup.
Man, I bought $5 bread, $5 half a loaf of bread the other day for some fancy ass
Dang.
grilled cheese.
Nick is
Yeah?
bougie.
What kind of bread?
It was like
Something meaty
a
or like?
it was like a multigrain.
Oh, okay.
Like it had the, as Madeline would describe it, it has still like the seeds in it. It had like
Yeah,
it had the chunkies.
yeah. Did you make them yet?
I did.
How
It
were
was
they?
like it was the best grilled cheese I've personally ever made. Mine are always
What
too soggy.
what cheese did you use?
Just like pre-sliced like cheddar
Like just
slices. I don't think
cheddar.
it was I don't think it was American, but it
Okay.
was like I think it was cheddar.
Are y'all
Okay.
butter or mayo people?
I read about mayo, but I am butter.
I just
I don't. I've
butter.
heard mixed results about mayo. I've heard some people say it just tastes like burnt mayo.
I'm also lazy and never have soft butter, so I melt butter in the pan and wipe it with the bread. Take those out, do it again, and build my sandwich in the pan.
Huh.
Because I
No, here's
never
another thing.
have
Do you guys
melted butter, like
pre-cut your
warm butter.
sandwich, or do you cut it after your thing is cut or cooked?
I cut
Cut it
after I cook it.
after.
One thing, if you want to try, cut your bread, then put the cheese on it. And that
Mm,
way, when it's done, you get that nice, gooey, like cheese pool that you get
Mm.
from commercials.
Then I got cheese all over my sandwich.
Well, yeah, you got cheese coated grilled cheese. I do a mix of provolone and American myself when I make grilled cheese. I like getting a string pull.
Like Cooper Sharp cheese is really good. I could see that going well on a grilled cheese sandwich.
yeah,
But
cheese
that's
is
like
the
just
next upgrade.
it's like a sharp American.
I feel like I need to I think I need so I thought I was using too much butter but I didn't use enough butter for the fancy bread.
Ah, sponge like. I see.
Yeah. So I need to refine the bread before I refine the cheese because I think the bread is where I'm having the most issues. Because I think cheese is cheese in the end of the day. Like it is. There are better cheeses, but like when it's all melty and gooey in my mouth, like the bread makes it a lot different.
I find a nice firm loaf of bread is a lot better than something that's soft. Like I don't have soft butter either, but if I get bread that I can put cold butter on and the bread doesn't just shred apart,
Yeah, I know what
that
you mean.
bread normally makes good grilled cheese bread. So like a plain old Wonder loaf of white bread is awful because you put cold butter on that and all of a sudden you just have like no bread in your hand and it's just like a mess of
Yeah,
like
that's also a reason that I do it in the pan because it doesn't do that.
my whole wheat loaves. Don't do
Also,
that.
like
So
temperature, very important. Grilled cheese, you gotta like slow it down. I like to cook most of my shit hot and fast, but can't do that with a grilled cheese.
damn Zoomers.
Also, cast iron does not like grilled cheese sandwiches at all. They
That's one
don't
type of
play
pan
nice.
I want to buy, but I'm just too lazy to.
Get it on Amazon.
I worry about buying cheap cast iron as well.
Get a Lodge cast iron pan.
Is Lodge good? Because they look so cheap.
They're not bad, But like I have, how many do I have now? I have 3 of them. The one thing though, you got to stick with it. You can't give up on it. Like, I don't know if you know anything about cast iron pans, but like if you use soap on them, you have to re-season them because you're taking away the season that's on the pan. So you have to like flash oil off of them, like in the
Yeah.
oven.
Like I know how to season them and stuff.
Yeah.
I
So
just
like,
I would want one that I could put in the oven, and I worry about getting a cheap one that might crack in the oven or something.
no, you don't have to worry about that with Lodge at all. They're just heavy is a big thing. Like, but that's part of what makes them so good. I
They
can
get
cook
really hot.
eggs in my Lodge pan, easy. Like my Lodge, I have a 12-inch skillet pan, and I can do anything in it. And I love it. It's my favorite pan, but there's some things that just don't work.
Um, I do enjoy a lot of things cooked on cast iron. I just honestly can never be bothered to want to clean it right, so that
Yeah.
it's never, the juice is good, but it's not worth the squeeze.
Yeah, I know
So
what you mean. I'm not gonna
it
say
is worth
I'm
it.
the best at taking care of mine, but
We did we didn't do burgers. We used it recently for something. I can't think of what it was, but I used it recently. Pork chops. Pork chops.
ah,
Other than that, steaks. I enjoy a good cast iron steak than a grilled steak.
they're different and they're both good in their own way.
I
But yeah, I like it. I like cast iron.
feel like Dit would have been a big cast iron guy.
It also depends what I'm trying to do. Like,
But
what
then
I'm in the
again, you
mood
also
of.
make like 5 like tater tots in a full oven before we told you to get a toaster oven. So
That's the thing. Now I have my toaster oven. I do so much stuff in that.
yeah,
I
because I
used to be a
told you
big oven guy, but the toaster oven, I'm
we
just like,
know, and that's
this
why
is
I
so
told you to get a
convenient.
toaster oven because you'd heat up like 5 tater tots in a full oven.
No, I would do a single hot pocket in a full oven.
Oh, that's the fucking
Hot
that
pockets,
was
do they even have directions to put a hot pocket in the
No, but
oven?
you know what? I hate soggy hot pockets, and I'm not dealing with soggy hot pockets ever again. Putting
do
them
it in an air
in
How
the
fryer.
long do you
oven or
put it in the
toaster,
oven?
you get the nice crispy crust that they
How long?
advertised on their commercials, huh?
How long?
You just go till it's hot and like crunchy. They
Go
don't
till
burn.
it's
I
hot.
have never burned a hot pocket in the oven, and I've left them in there forever. They just get hot.
Okay.
One thing is ham and cheese with the buttery crust will start to turn a golden brown. That's when you know it's done. And it'll start to like poof because it's not exploding out the side. So it's got a little bit of steam inside of it. So you'll see it'll start to like poof up a bit. But you gotta wait for it to get that golden crispy. And then when you
Okay.
bite into it, it's gonna like have a nice crunch, crispy texture to it. It's not gonna be a soggy mess where stuff's
You know,
exploding out of the back and sides.
maybe I need to get some hot pockets and give it a shot.
Just try it. Just try it. There is no instructions. You just go till it's done. You gotta just because it's hot on the outside doesn't mean it's cooked on the inside. Because remember, they're frozen, so the middle is
But
colder than the outside.
all my instructions were go till it's hot, and now you're saying it hot doesn't mean it's done.
Well, no, not just hot. You gotta like
Okay.
probably like a good 15-20 minutes at 350.
Okay.
It,
I'll have to
it,
give that
it's a
one a
lot
shot
longer than a
sometime.
minute, but I normally do it with something else as well.
Yeah.
Now, when I was younger and my mom didn't know I was using the oven, I would just throw a single hot pocket in the oven. And do
So
not
she
put the
didn't know you were
crisping
doing this?
don't put the crisping sleeve on it if you put it in the oven. Just put the
But
hot
I want
pocket
it
in raw.
crispy.
It's gonna be it's gonna be crispy. I just want
Man,
people to know you do not put the crisping sleeve around it if you're putting it in the oven. I haven't tried it, but I really don't think it will work out that well in your favor.
Man, what am I gonna do for dinner on Friday?
Hot
I
pocket in the oven.
Are you
Treat Madeline
alone?
to a nice fine dining experience.
no, I like no dinners planned. It's an on my own type of night.
That's
Oh,
that was
hot
my
pocket in
question.
the oven. You're by yourself.
I don't if I'm not gonna go to the store to buy one hot pocket for
No, you
dinner.
don't. You buy like an 8-pack.
I'm not spending like $20 to get 8 hot pockets for dinner.
Okay, then buy some curly fries.
Well, I wouldn't throw those in the oven.
Huh?
Throw them in
Y-
the air fryer.
Oh, you can put the hot pocket in the air fryer too.
Good.
I mean, an air fryer is just an oven with a fan.
A lot more hot air.
Not if you make your oven hot.
Is the oven
Uh,
done when it's hot?
What
what?
do you mean?
Nothing. I'm joking.
I don't know.
Oh, you're joking about the hot pocket being done when it's hot. I got you.
Man,
I pick up
I'd
stuff.
want to go to Sheets, but I don't want to spend 20
Ooh,
bucks.
I hate you
yeah.
guys.
Sheets would be good. I
I
haven't
hate
had
you
sheets in
guys
a long time.
so much.
I
We
can
have
understand
Sheets in
how
New
that
York.
turns into a $20 adventure, though.
There are Sheets in New York, are there not?
I don't think so. If anything, they're near like Olean and stuff.
Uh, Sheets, Sheets, gas.
These are not
Sheets, gas.
sheets.
Look at that one down in Bradford there, Nick.
Yep,
New
that's
York,
the
New York,
one.
New York, New York. No, man.
Nick, that is the sheets in Bradford that just went up the other year.
Yeah. Okay. Apparently
That's
they're not.
the closest one. Take a trip, Dit.
I really want Wawa. Dude, that was the best thing with working the IBM job was that it would take me out your way, Bruno, and I would be near Wawa's. And I could get a Wawa on my way back from work
I'll tell
at
you what.
like super late.
There's a whole like civil war of Sheets versus Wawa. They're both really good for
Well,
different
that's the thing.
reasons.
Where you live is the best because they're like
Oh yeah, I got them
always
all.
there.
They're all over the place.
You're like, oh man, I want a Wawa sub, but then I want some Sheets fries. You can get both on like a 10-minute drive. Because, well, I mean, like they'll be 10 minutes from each other. You're not.
Like around Thanksgiving, you just get one of them Wawa gobblers. Ooh,
I
it's a good sandwich.
I love getting whatever sub I'm getting, but then getting a soft pretzel and a raspberry tea. And the raspberry teas are 2 for $1.
But you guys are forgetting the dark horse.
Turkey Hill's trash.
What's the
Turkey
dark
Hill makes
horse?
ice cream. That's it.
I could never pass up a Rutter's donut.
What's Rutter's?
I don't know Rudders apparently.
You don't know Rutter's?
Oh
Nope.
no. I do know Rudders. They're not as abundant near me
Is
because
Rutter's
I've got
the thing
Wawa
that's,
and
like,
Sheets having a
closer
battle.
to Harrisburg and Maryland area, Nick?
I
No,
think it is.
Rutter's. They're like pretty sporadic. Honestly, like I've never known a rhyme or reason.
Oh, there's apparently one in
Oh,
Buffalo.
not
Oh,
They're
yeah,
like
they're near Maryland area more.
Yeah, they're not. They're kind of like York.
Yeah,
They're
like
there.
I've seen those, but I've gotten gas at one only because I was in York for work, but I've never eaten at one. Like Nick,
But
look
it's in
down in
the
Maryland or Bruno, look down
I'm
in Maryland more, like across the PA border.
no.
I
Well,
think they're a
like
lot more popular there.
There's
For
one.
some reason,
Rutter's
your
number.
thing does not want to.
it doesn't want to jump across. Oh, there's one.
Oh, I thought they were a lot more popular in Maryland than they were in York area.
I don't know.
But
Rutter's
I
just kind
guess
of
not.
pops in between the Sheets and the Wawa
I
area,
don't think
and
they
it's
can
like
compete
they
though
have
with
pretty good
Sheets.
donuts. They used to.
But just go to
They did
Krispy
used to
Kreme if
have.
you want a donut.
There's no Krispy Kremes anywhere near us. Erie's the only Krispy Kreme I know about in like okay, Philly. No, are those actually in PA?
There's
Yeah, they're in Philly.
travel north. There's some in Scranton area, Wilkes-Barre.
Okay. Ooh,
Woo!
that's a long way away.
Go to
I've got
Krispy
Amish
Kreme.
places for donuts.
Like donuts, I find you can get pretty good ones at a lot of places. We have a
Yeah,
place up here called uh
oh, you got two rudders north of
I don't know.
Reading,
Something.
within like a mile of each other.
Yeah, but it's like I don't ever go that way.
But he has a Sheets and a Wawa that like
Yeah, I've got like Sheets and Wawa having literal fights in the streets. Like
man,
I
Man, I
can
gotta.
tell you. Here, I'll show you.
you want to know what my Sheets guilty pleasure was? A um Italian sausage on a pretzel bun with a slice of American cheese and ketchup.
Right here.
That stuff banged.
What? Give me my map back. Uh,
Map,
why can't I get into satellite view?
because that's not what the
You're
map
not
is for.
on Google Maps, you're on Google search.
Anyways,
Like click directions there.
Hmm.
there you go. Sheets and a Wawa.
And
They're
a wall.
literally right next to each other.
Yeah. Like I would be torn. I wouldn't know where to go, so I would just go to KFC.
I think you'd go to the Arby's.
Arby's have to be in the mood for cold cuts. Although when I
Yeah.
go to Arby's, I just get the buffalo chicken sandwich anyway, so
I mean,
or
there's
I
some
always,
good stuff.
their chicken
I,
salad
here.
sandwich in the springtime's pretty good.
I've always enjoyed Arby's chicken tenders with the Arby's sauce.
Where's the Chick-fil-A, Bruno?
Not here.
Oh.
No Chick-fil-A here. There's like a good cafe that does takeout here. There's a Pizza Hut over here somewhere. Right
Man,
here.
I
No,
could go for a good old Pizza Hut pizza buffet for lunch.
Do they even have buffets and Pizza Huts anymore? I thought they took all those out.
I think you gotta
Some
find
do.
the right one.
Not all, but some do. Hmm. Google Maps show you now where lights are? I feel like I've never noticed this.
Yeah, I was just looking at that. I was trying to click it to see if it would tell me what color it was.
Man, Google's gonna come up with this smart light and they're gonna start knowing like as soon as they can start tracking traffic patterns more, it's gonna be so nutty.
Like you gotta zoom in pretty far to get them. But
Well,
yeah.
zoom out. It's the street names show up more. Like as soon as that street names double populates, like on that Lancaster Pike area.
Yeah. Interesting.
I think it's like a certain thing that triggers for like more detail view.
Yeah.
Anyway,
What?
we don't have anything like that up here, and it makes me sad. Like we
Hmm.
have Delta Sonic, whatever, but just a gas station that's really popular because of car washes. It seems.
Well, I think Sheets and Rudders or Sheets and Wawa see the writing on the wall that they have to become like restaurants that people stop at for food in the future because they're not gonna make money on gas.
I think they do make a lot of money on food. That's why they can
Well, that's the thing, they
do
don't
what they
make a lot
do.
of money on gas.
And they're both is Wawa ready? I don't know. Sheets is very ready for PA to change laws regarding alcohol.
Oh yeah, Sheets
Like with the walk-in coolers.
yeah,
They're
like in
very ready for
Bradford,
that.
that beer section was put on full display.
Yeah,
Which now
more
I
depends.
guess they finally can sell.
Yeah, they
But
can sell wines. They can sell like a selection of wines. They can sell
yeah.
up to like they can only sell what, a 6 pack. Did was it or was it 12?
I
It
think
was
you can
something
get
weird.
12. You can
You can
get two
get
six
two
packs.
sixes, but you would have to have someone else buy anything more than that. So I
Yeah.
remember we would go in there with like three of us just to get 24 because we would all have to like do separate purchases.
Yeah, it was weird like that.
And go a couple states over and you can go to Walmart for as much
Any
as you want.
state. Um,
Yeah, they
you can
have it up
get
here.
Giant. Giant around me has a whole like
Yeah, me
liquor
too.
and beer aisle, but you
They
have to
have like a
like
whole
check out
section.
separately.
Yeah.
It's PA's getting there. One day we'll be able to like do stuff.
PA is so backwards.
I know, like it is amazing the hills our state has decided to die on.
They're weird ones.
Hmm. Now you have me looking at Google Maps again.
So Nick, my reoccurring segment towards the end of the show, right? What has
Yes.
Bruno watched this week? So I watched the first season of That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime.
Yes.
Solid show. It was pretty good.
I was. It was always on my list. I just never
I
picked
think
that
I
one.
watched it too early. I think I should have just waited for this whole second season to come out, but it's
Uh,
fine.
Without
It's gonna be a while, so
without saying that's why I probably didn't watch it. I might have seen one season, and I do get turned away. I do get turned off a lot by one season shows.
yeah, I can understand why. I was
I would
happy
like
though.
what. Yeah, not that they can't be good, but like when I watch something, sometimes I just don't wanna. I don't wanna like. I don't wanna waste my time by having to wait. I'd
If it
rather
was a
just like.
12 episode season, I definitely would not have watched it right away.
Gotcha.
Knowing that there's another season coming, like it's dropping right now, but
Yeah.
it's gonna be like 6 months until it's done.
Yep.
And I started a new one. The new one's a winner too, though. I started Haikyuu, the volleyball one.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
I know it's pretty
it's very well
people.
regarded,
Yes.
and I know why. It's a good show,
Gotcha.
and it's weird because like I never played volleyball more than like a couple games here and there. I don't know positions, but it's a good enough show that it doesn't matter. I feel
Interesting.
like I could hop onto a volleyball team now. And I think
Interesting.
I have 3 seasons with dub and one with sub. So I'm cruising through it. It's a good show though.
That's
I
good.
figured that I remember a while ago people were interested in it in our group, but seeing that we're having so much trouble with a 12 episode show, I decided, I'm gonna take this one for myself.
12 episodes. I don't even know how many in.
Oh,
Just
this week I've watched probably close to 100 episodes. I'm not saying I have trouble. I'm saying that I remember that Dororo show that we started watching like before New Year's. A
I'm
lot
not
of
in that
people.
group
Yeah, I know. You
because
should be happy.
because Thursdays were the only days that worked for you guys. Remember? So
Well,
Thursdays
we
at
should
like
have picked a
9
different day,
o'clock or
Dit.
something.
We should have picked a different day.
Like
That's all I can say.
the 2 time slots I can't do are apparently the only time slots that worked.
I know. I don't be mad. You
I'm not
shouldn't be.
mad. I just find it funny because like it's happened before.
It happens all the time.
These 2 time slots I have been committed to for the past, I don't even know, 10 years. No, it used to be Fridays and
Nick's
just
had me on
Fridays.
hook for going on 3 years now, almost once a week.
yeah, it's pretty easy when you just like I
It's a
without
2 hour
wanting to get
ordeal.
into it. without getting into it to attack other people, it's really not that hard just to, like, do it, 'cause it's been done.
Well, no, I'm not attacking people. It's just like,
I am. I'm coming
I
out
might be a
swinging.
little bit.
but it's like, I don't know. I want to join stuff. I have 2 times that I can't change because I have a, I don't want to say management, but I'm a leader for my group. Like,
Yeah.
if I'm not there, people are
It'd be
gonna be
like Nick missing
pissed.
the podcast. It would be an issue.
I think that would be funny though.
Then it's my podcast. I don't know if I want that.
No,
I
yeah,
mean, I
Dit
can
doesn't know.
handle it, but
Dit doesn't know.
he
I'm
doesn't know.
Dit don't
as
know.
I'm hanging out in Discord more often than my
You are.
other Discord, but I'm
I
getting
have
shit from my
noticed.
other Discord for hanging out here. I just need heads up when you guys are gonna start.
Uh,
Dit, you don't know.
I don't know what.
Me and Nick,
Mm,
we're duking it out here.
What?
I guess you just don't know
The first one that
what you don't.
drops loses.
Oh.
Well, he doesn't know
Well,
about the other thing, Bruno.
Oh,
Nick, how
no
long
one
is your
knows about
honeymoon
that.
gonna be?
No one knows about that one.
Nick, how long is your honeymoon gonna be?
No,
See,
I'm not gonna force it. I'm
no, I'll literally be like, "Hey, Bruno, I'm gonna leave. Let's record one." Bruno will probably be like, "Okay, when?" And I'll like
exactly.
say like a date, and I'll be like, "Okay, let's make it work." Like,
Oh, I was gonna say, Bruno, you hold that over his head.
No,
We'll hold his wedding against him for
I
missing
already said I
podcast.
want a vacation someday too.
and I said that's fine. Like, he just hasn't taken one, or
Well,
he has,
remember
and we've worked around it. Like
back when we
Bruno's
all started,
vacation.
remember there was gonna be that backup episode we were gonna make and we talked about for like 5 months?
Yeah, where's that at?
Well, it's a good thing we didn't make one because imagine how out of date that would be. We'd be like, huh, GameStop, they're going out of business soon. And then you just air it like this week, and people be like, what?
Huh? Yeah. Well, what should we do to if we do a backup ever?
Time capsule episodes.
Like
Episodes
what?
that try and take a snapshot of events going on in the world and just keep a neutral viewpoint on everything. So, like, even if it's something politically big, you just say it. Just say, this is what's going on in the world today. This is what we think will go on in the world. This is your snapshot of January 2020. If you're listening to this in the future, how did it all turn out? Like, you play it, you make your backup episode as a how did how are things compared to how they used to be, our current thoughts now and then. And like the next episode you come back after that, you talk about your snapshot episode. Like, that's an idea I think you could do because then it would be a timeless backup. You can make the backup tomorrow, and if you don't play it for 2 years, the whole premise of it is it's a snapshot of that time, not talking about stuff like we are now.
But I feel like that's exactly what it would be, talking about stuff like we are now.
Well, I feel like, but we would talk about in the premise of next time we hear ourselves talking about this, we wonder how it's all going to match up. Like, you would say, you would talk about the episode
You telling
with
me I
the
gotta listen to a
expectation of,
podcast before I do one, and then the next time?
yeah, or just
Hmm.
keep notes,
That's like literally double the work.
just notes.
Like
Hmm.
90% of this podcast is already out of my brain, and I'm never gonna think about it again.
I forget. Tonight,
Beans,
I'm going to forget what we talked about.
beans,
I already
cans,
can't remember how we started this.
beans and cans. You're chilly.
Okay, what came
It,
after that?
it,
Guns, Nick's gun case.
Oh, that's right. See, I forgot.
I wasn't even talking that whole segment.
I
was just
know.
sitting here because I like guns, and then you start talking about ammo and Nick gun AK, and then knives, and I'm just like,
Your memory is at least twice as good as mine.
you want to know what I was doing that whole time? I was watching anime.
we got a message about like like a podcast, like, oh, you guys should do this because of this, and I'm like, I don't remember why that is even relevant to the podcast you're referencing.
But
Bruno
I
and I
Oh,
were
yeah.
sitting there.
do a time capsule episode.
I sent a message to Nick and said, "Do you have any clue what they're talking about?"
I'm like, I have fucking no idea. I was hoping you knew.
I think a time capsule episode would be fun, and it would just be an easy way for you guys to have a backup, because it would be made like, try not to say GameStop's gonna go out of business like we did a year ago or 2 years ago, and be completely wrong.
I don't know. Maybe if we ever do one. Maybe if we ever do one.
Or it could just be a dick cast.
Maybe.
When is the next one? Isn't that like a month or two away?
No, it was like August.
What? No way, it was in August.
Hold on, where's it at?
We literally talked about this.
August 5th, 2021.
What?
We literally I wrote it down.
I doubt.
I
Doubt.
wrote it
Whatever.
down. Right there it is.
That feels so long. There's no way it's been a half year since the last one.
Wait, what? You're talking about it being so long, but then you also think it's so long away? Like, I'm so
Which
confused
one
of
is
what
it? Is it
I
full or
thought it was supposed to
empty?
be like next week. That's why I said it's been so long since one. But that's so far away. I thought it was closer. Double checking your maths.
Because we did this live. I could edit in a segment that we talked about this exact thing. Like, the first one isn't called Dickcast. He tried, guys.
Then the second one. I don't care.
It was like he tried. Something like that. Thursday, is this? No, okay. Are the best days.
Oh, fuck this website, dude.
Go to Spotify. And then you can just search under the podcast on Spotify.
It was like pretty early that we did it at Cast It. So we have to hit like we have to hit like the year mark.
Are we doing it annually or number based?
Dickcast number 3, 117. When was that?
August
That was
2020. Wow.
August.
First week of August. I do not remember that.
Yeah.
Was I here?
Oh my god.
Don't even ask that question.
Oh, that's when we still did surveys. Do you guys still do the surveys?
When I feel like this one's not getting one. I have not had the brain
What size
capacity.
can of beans do you guys buy?
No, I don't. I have all sizes of beans.
Not you, the viewers, listeners, the chatters.
This is part 3, so that means that this subtracted by 52, which probably is, and then again, we're in like the 30s, right?
Oh, wait, do I get 169 then?
Yes. Because you had 169. Or you did have 69. That was,
Did I?
I thought.
I don't think I. Scroll down, Bruno, please.
Where?
69.
I thought that was a Dickcast.
Dickcast, yes.
Yes. Nice.
God.
I don't think they were annually, because that means that.
They're roughly.
Oh, I get. Yeah, it is. Holy shit! I didn't think it was that early.
It's always
I
the
think
first week
14.
of August. Let's go.
It was roughly annually. They're not exact.
The easiest way is just
all
first
rough.
week of August. That's works for me.
Okay. So yes, for the second time this year.
We just talked about this because I just put that in there.
I forgot. Yo, I'm supposed to go on a trip to Maine in like June, July, August, or May, and I forget every single
I
week.
will strangle you if you miss the Discats, because that's it. You don't get another one.
No,
till
I
next
don't think it's in August, but I think it's in like May, June, or July or something. I just don't know when. But I'm taking off like a week for it, and I don't know when I need to go.
Okay.
God.
I feel
It's
I bring
great.
a special element to the podcast.
GameStop, guys. To the moon.
Rocket ship, rocket ship, rocket ship.
Oh, did you
Peanut.
guys see the moon picture I posted the other day?
Yes. With the AMC on the moon.
No, hold on here. That was Juan who posted that one. Hold on. Open original. Yep. Copy image. Podcast text. Here you go, Bruno. To the moon.
To the moon.
Somewhere.
Yeah, that's
I
the
don't know.
moon. That is a moon.
It's scary. I don't know what's going on.
No one does.
Do I wish I made $50 million off of it? Yeah.
Yeah, but like GameStop. I'm sure they'll revamp the business model, but like
They
it's
haven't
still
said a
GameStop.
word about it.
It is still GameStop.
We were going to change GameStop for the better.
Like to some degree, it just can't operate as it has.
Well, now it's just a stock company. I like that top trending search in Google there, Bruno.
What was it? Reddit stocks GameStop. Yeah, that's a trending search right there.
That's the top trending search. Higher up. Oh, look, BlackBerry stocks were on there too.
Like I don't see the future for it.
Oh,
There you
Yeah.
go.
January
Episode
29th,
40.
2 years ago.
We wanted to buy GameStop.
Like you're not gonna get on like you're not gonna become like a GameStop launcher instead of Steam. The consoles already have their stores.
Yeah, Walmart or whatever.
Hmm.
I think the problem with GameStop digital sales is you still have to wait on shipping, and if people are buying something for shipping, they'd rather just do Best Buy or Amazon.
What type
Yeah.
of shirt are you wearing, Bruno?
I am wearing a Dickies Henley that I bought the other day for $7 on sale.
What? That seems like a fancy shirt for 11
It's
p.m.
it's what I have on. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I'm wearing some shorts, so I'm pairing very well. Like just some like basketball
You picked
thin
up the
shorts.
thing, I saw the sleeves, and I'm like, huh, that looks like Bruno
Yeah, I
just went to a.
got some nice cuffs, some sleeves.
I can't do long sleeves.
I don't do them often, but I have some of them.
I can do jackets, but I don't like long sleeves. Like I like the
I
option to be
normally
able to.
don't either.
I like the option to go sleeveless, or have to roll up the sleeves. I
The
talked about
cuffs on
like,
this are pretty tight. It's like this is like a Carhartt kind of shirt. Like it's pretty heavy.
yeah, looks like it reminds me of one.
I mean it is. It's just a different name.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Are you trying to say everything's the same now?
I mean it is Dickies. It's a pretty good name. It reminds me of Dickie Needles.
Dicky Nidos. Man, I need to make sure I upload the podcast tonight. I forget. I've been forgetting.
You
Falling
have.
asleep.
I try to remind you, but
Yeah, the other
sometimes
day,
you're out.
last week when you did, I was like already brushing my teeth, and I'm like, I'm just not.
I I just when I notice I don't get the little exit message because I fucked up our bot in our Discord, the one that only
Uh,
tells me exit. When
I
I don't
remember.
get that, I notice it and mention it.
Hopefully, I can get a scheduler soon.
I mean, it would be nice.
Uh, I believe they're gonna do it
Someday.
one day after they revamp the website. I do enjoy the ticketing system for the website where I submit stuff. It's the same ticketing system I use for work, so that's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's if you just hit support,
I probably can't. Where's support?
bottom right,
Oh, down here.
powered
Oh,
by
that's
Zendesk.
fancy. That's nice.
Yeah, this is the form,
Good.
but I use the email, like how we have it at work. It's actually a decent ticketing system. I like Zendesk. It's very minimalistic, but for what it is of just doing tickets, it's really nice.
Yeah.
I don't know what you used it.
I'm not allowed to say what we use. At least
I'm
on
familiar with
podcast.
ConnectWise. It
I
seemed
can
like
can't
neither
that
say
confirm nor
ConnectWise.
deny ConnectWise.
Yeah, I'm just telling you what I'm familiar with. I think I know the answer to DIT, but I'm not sure.
Is that a trade secret where you can't have?
I am
Uh,
under NDA. I'm not supposed to say what we use.
I can understand that. As annoying as it is, I can understand it.
The
Like,
ticketing system.
Yeah.
it's because it's a whole software package.
Well, hopefully it's not fucking SolarWinds after the government got hacked with all that shit.
I can tell you it is not SolarWinds.
Yeah,
What's
that's
funny
good.
though is my college project was on SolarWinds.
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe I need to start a ticketing system for us.
No.
No?
Zendesk has some free shit. You might be able to get a free tier.
I've got enough stuff going on.
You guys got anything else? We probably have enough.
I think we're good.
Okay. Because that's all we have for this week's episode of Thursdays All the Best Days podcast. Thanks for listening and goodbye.
Goodbye.
See you later. Don't get eaten by the robots.